About 6 months ago, I made a Turn-1 setup that produces a move with the equivalent strength of 32,000 base power with the help of some very creative viewer suggestions. However, I was able to figure out a few ways to make it even stronger and have created what I think is actually the strongest possible Turn-1 move in Pokémon for real, and have included the exact damage as well. Here's the new setup. We lead Eject Pack Magikarp in Choice Band Annihilate versus Eject Pack Super Sweet Syrup Hydrapple and Intimidate Crocodile. The Magikarp, by the way, can be literally any Pokemon, but I thought it was funny to use a Magikarp. Crocodile's Intimidate activates Annihilape's Defiant for +1 attack. Hydrapple's Super Sweet Syrup activates Defiant to get Annihilape to +3 attack, and activates Magikarp's Eject Pack to switch it into Arcanine, which intimidates to activate the Hydrapple's Eject Pack to switch into Gyarados to intimidate to get Annihilape to +4, and activate Arcanine's Eject Pack to switch into Pure Power Medicham. Annihilape Terra Ghosts, Gyarados Skill Shots Annihilape for all 5 hits, has its defense lowered, which activates its Eject Pack to switch into Chien-Pao. Crocodile Bulldozes, which lowers Annihilape's speed to get it to +6 attack and 350 power on Rage Fist. Chien-Pao's red card switches Crocodile out into level 15 minimum defense Hoopa Confined. Medicham skill swaps Pure Power onto Annihilape, and Annihilape Rage Fist into Hoopa and lands a critical hit. Rage Fist is 350 power, and our modifiers are as follows. Choice Band at 1.5 times, +6 attack at 4, Pure Power at 2, Terra Ghost at 2, Sword of Ruin at 1.3 repeating, super effective at 4, and critical hit at 1.5, making this move's power approximately equivalent to, and I wish I was making this up, 67,200. If we calculate exact damage, we can't use a traditional damage calculator because it will overflow, so we gotta punch in all the numbers ourselves, and I think I did it right, but let me know if I made a mistake, with the max damage dealt being 1,018,910, all from one turn of setup. Here are some specifics about the setup to help clear up any confusion. Showdown doesn't show stat stage changes, but rather direct multipliers, so Annihilape is at +6 attack, which is a ×4 multiplier. Annihilape is a natural ghost type and terastallizes into Ghost, which changes the stab modifier from 1.5 to 2. Sword of Ruin technically multiplies the target's defense by 3/4, but due to how damage is calculated, it's the same as multiplying the user's attack by 4/3 or 1.3 repeating. Skill Swap does not show what ability was swapped if it was from ally to ally, unless that ability has some kind of activation message, but I assure you that Pure Power was swapped. Hoopa Confined is the weakest Pokemon with a natural 4 times weakness to Ghost, and 15 is the lowest level you can obtain it in since it's a mythical Pokemon limited to events and cannot be bred. This is all one turn. Just look at the top left corner. A lot of switching happened on turn 0, making it appear like more than one turn worth of actions happened. And yes, haha, this move does 0 damage on a normal type. I'd also like to show a little behind the scenes of how I got this move to land a critical hit, because no, I did not reset for it. If you download a game replay on Showdown, not upload and share replay, but download replay, you can open the file as a notepad document and edit some of the things that happened. What I did was I took a replay of a Pokemon landing an actual critical hit and copied over all of the same text, saved the notepad file to override the original, and just opened it back up as a replay. I did reset for Scale Shot hitting multiple times and for Red Card to switch into Hoopa, since those are likely enough to the point where I felt it would be easier to reset for them instead of editing the replay data. I will also occasionally do this on some of my other setup videos to prove that a certain interaction is possible, and on some of my theory crafting videos if I'm trying to demonstrate how my rework idea would work. I never do this to falsify evidence of winning a game or to mislead people in showing something that's actually impossible. I only ever do it for demonstration purposes to prove that something very unlikely is possible, because I don't want to reset for hours and hours. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick revisit on one of my most popular shorts. I felt that this video was too long for a short, but not long enough and not really the kind of content that I would want to post as a video on the main channel, so I settled for this medium on this channel. Let me know what mistakes I made and if you can think of any more optimizations or any completely different setups that are stronger than 67,200 power and 1 million damage while still keeping it in one turn. Thanks for watching.